Hello, my name is Maria Burlakova. I am an associate professor at the School of Linguistics in Ivanovo State University, Shuya, Russia. I would like to begin my paper by saying that I am grateful to the organizing committee for selecting it, and it's an honor for me to be a part of 2023 Global Symposium on Education Innovations. Today I would like to share some insights into the matter of designing environments for creativity and innovation for prospective teachers in Shuya. If we look into the definition of learning environment, we will see that it is usually defined as the physical and psychological space in which learning takes place. It embraces three aspects: physical space, like classroom layout, furniture arrangement, visual aids, and accessible facilities, besides psychological factors such as teacher-instructor expectations and the fosters trust between them, and emotional factors such as the dominating positive emotions like hope or joy. There is no denying the fact that the capacity to innovate and create can be achieved if we design the proper environment. One of the major issues that are relevant nowadays in Russia is that the teacher is expected to be able to face any challenge that the society poses in front of them. And it requires flexibility, mindfulness, and creativity. But very few young teachers, when they start work, have those qualities, and they are not ready to face the challenges, which results in disillusionment, dissatisfaction, and quitting jobs. The Russian system of training teachers remains traditional in the meaning that the time for school practice comes in year 4 or 5 at university, and the first 3 years are dedicated to thorough study of theoretical subjects and the core majors. At the same time, when they step into the school for the first time in year 4, they are not ready to use all those theoretical matters that they have learned, and it takes a lot of time and experience for senior students to learn to implement this knowledge in the classroom, in the actual teaching process. In order to bridge this gap between the long time students spend on theory and on being in the classroom of the university rather than practice teaching, and on the other hand, the demand for the university graduates who are ready to go, flexible professionals with all the necessary soft skills, we have created an experimental environment which we called Children at University Studio. While we were doing that, we focused or selected 5 major aspects to be developed in the students. One is creativity, and by that we understand widening, connecting, and restructuring the knowledge that they have obtained. Number 2 is leadership, so create an environment in which the student can become true leaders, able to organize, mobilize, and collaborate with others. Number 3, developing self-efficacy, which means the degree to which a person displays confidence in solving problems efficiently. Then energy, they have to be energetic, positive, vigorous, and committed teachers. And number 3, ambiguous problem solving, which means that they have to be able to innovate in finding solutions to an ambiguous network of problems rather than to one problem that usually professors set in front of them. As a result, the studio was opened 7 years ago, and as I have said, the target group to run this studio were the freshmen and the sophomores of all the 6 schools of Shuya University, namely the School of IT and Maths, the School of Linguistics, the School of Psychology, the School of Elementary Education, the School of Physical Education, the School of Fine and Applied Arts. The project was designed to cater local elementary school children. It was not accidental that we have chosen elementary school children. It was in the best interest of the community. Why did we target elementary school children? A daycare for elementary school children is an essential service that many families need now. Children start elementary school at the age of 6 or 7 when they still lack time management skills, independence, integrity, and while there's a good system of kindergartens in Russia in which children get full-time care after they start school, it all ends. The state school do not provide any daycare services as they used to do in the past. As a result, a child goes to school and then they are left to themselves in the afternoons. And 60% of parents are concerned about these facts. Parents work. They work usually from 9 to 5 or 6 in the afternoon. And elementary school actually finishes at 11 a.m. or at noon. There is nobody at home to look after them, and the children are left to themselves, playing video games, doing nothing, hanging out in the yard. And of course, there are youth centers for those children who are interested in sports, arts, and other activities, but they are usually for children aged 9, 10, 11, and older. So there are a lot of children who need supervision and guidance after school. So it was designed. This program was designed as a blend of the after-school program and the homework club, and it is based on the university campus. I have to say that Shuya is a college town, and university is the distinctive feature here. It's dominated by the student population, and the local residents have been the graduates of this university. We have the campus, which has security, so it's safe for the children to be on it. Usually, the work in the program begins at noon, and the children are free to come right after their school ends. Children can have meals at the university canteen, and then they go on to the premises of the studio. This is free of charge service, and it comes from the idea that volunteering is also an important part of the students' upbringing. After the children come to the studio itself, they begin doing their homework under the supervision of the students from the School of Elementary Education, and after that they can choose an activity that they like exploring subject of their interest in the university labs with the students of IT and Maths department, on go and play sports with the students from the School of Physical Education, or learn a foreign language with the students of the School of Linguistics, do arts and crafts with the students from the School of Fine and Applied Arts. So, and the students try themselves as teachers, working out or designing short lessons to teach a topic. Each child, when they come to the center, is observed by a student from the School of Psychology. If the parents permit it, they analyze a child's cognitive features and personal traits. Based on the results, recommendations are given to both students to work with the kid and the parents of the children. This activity is supervised by the professors of the Department of Psychology and Social Pedagogy, as well as the tutors assigned by a particular department for the subject study. The group of students is dynamic. There are only freshmen and the sophomores, so the leaders change every year. So you can see the schedule for the center in the slides of my presentations. Generally, the center promotes a creative teaching and learning environment for kids because the students are young, positive, creative, open and energetic carers. They are eager to help. They want to change the kids' life for the better and become the role model for them. And we get the feedback from the parents, and they say that the children improve their knowledge of the subject at the center, master socializing skills, become better at developing and following their afternoon routines, develop genuine interest for learning, and get more interested in further learning, including university education. Parents say that they trust the university, and their children there get a better vision of their future, given the access to the labs, gyms, studios, and other university facilities, which of course are different from a regular state-funded school. The program has been very popular with parents. The university is highly regarded in the city, and we provide safe, secure, positive, and creative environments for the children. At the same time, of course, the greatest benefit lies with the freshmen and sophomores involved in the teaching and child care at the center. They are able to observe the children. They can understand how motivation works in education, what it takes to motivate a kid, how interpersonal communication works in children of primary school age, what are the features of children communications with peers and adults, and how they can motivate children to learn and start leading a healthy lifestyle. All this observation becomes transformative for the students. They come closer to understanding the younger generation whom they are going to teach soon when they go to school to practice. Besides, the students understand what they can do, and the more they can connect and combine, the more new things they are able to produce. Through daily study and practice, and this is daily practice, they are able to understand what they have imagined as the basis for creating work or product of some kind. Through experience, they become more proficient in their subjects, and they become more relaxed and more confident in the more optimistic future for them as school teachers. We have conducted some interviews with the students working in the center, and general results can be seen in the presentation. whereas the first column is the answers of the students who just supervise homework, and the second column is for the students who teach a subject. And I would like to cite a few interesting answers in particular. For example, one student mentioned that his work at the center challenged him to brainstorm new ways to address a problem instead of finding the answers in the books. Another student said that the grades and exams mean nothing and say nothing about the real capacity and knowledge, while work at the center does. Tasks given at the center are often different from the tasks given by a professor during the practical class. A lot of students mentioned that work at the center improves their self-evaluations, and they can understand what they need to know, what they already know, and they are eager to learn more in the field that they are interested in. One very important remark is that work in the center provides ideas for innovative research, and these experimental works help the students understand what areas of studies they want to major in later, and find out what really interests them in working with children. And besides, of course, all of them are happy to be able to communicate with the students from other schools. They believe that a diverse team of students are more creative and innovative than when they deal only with the students from their own school. Generally, the work in this project, Children at University, contributes to the students' professional competence at the early stage of their studies. From the first year at university, they can develop soft skills like team building, team management, time management, self-management, emotional intelligence, empathy, knowledge, goal orientation, many more. Following the 5 aspects that I have mentioned, we believe that this environment develops all of them. It helps the students become leaders, it develops their self-efficacy, they become vigorous and motivated, they learn how to resolve complex problems and address the learner's needs, and also they become creative by widening the knowledge and connecting the knowledge from different aspects of their university studies. Also, the Children at University program expands the environment in the 3 ways that are mentioned in the definition of a learning environment. It provides a newer physical space, the studio for everyday activities, university labs and gyms. Materials are available from the university library and from the department. And also, working at the studio or being in the studio for the children improves child-teacher expectations and trust. The children trust teachers more and the students trust children more. And also it creates mutual emotions of students and children and students between themselves. Besides, I think that the professors of university benefit from it because they are able to supervise their students and witness their progress in functional training that accompanies theoretical courses. The students, of course, develop their soft skill and professional competencies. The university benefits from the center because it adds to its positive public image in the city, and the school kids get access to a friendly and competent environment from having access to university facilities, and which eventually helps them to overcome academic difficulties at school and opens new prospects. We know that the first students who attended the center 7 and 6 years ago are now finishing school, and they are planning to continue their education at our university. I hope that whatever I have said can be interesting and meaningful to you, and I'm happy to be able to cooperate and collaborate with everybody who is interested. I will be happy to answer all the questions via email. Thank you once again.